19. Aberdeen was 1 of 6 in the first quarter, 3 of 12 in the second. That's 4 of 18 in the first half with 1 3-point basket made. They did get to the free throw line 11 times and make 10 of those. They turned it over 10 times in the first half. Leading scorer was Jordan Schneid with 7. Seth Martins had 6. 4 for Reese Burkhardt and 2 for Andrew Bergen, who played with 3 fouls and didn't play much in that first half of play. For the Arrows, 6 of 13 first quarter, 7 of 11 in the second, 13 of 24 at halftime for Watertown. 2 3-point baskets made. Arrows got to the free throw line 11 times and made 10 of those as well. Watertown turned it over 8 times in that first half of play. Solomon Bach with 12. Parker Schmidt with 7. Blake Holden has 6. Brandon Flory with 5. Pierre Lear with 5. 3 for Evan Faulkner. Halftime show brought to you by Van Laken Orthodontics, creating beautiful, confident smiles for your entire family as we get set for the second half of action here between the Golden Eagles and the Watertown Arrows. 38-19 our score here at halftime. Both teams gathered around their coaches, and we are ready to roll with the second half of action here between Watertown and Aberdeen Central. Arrows will inbound it. Adam DeYoung does so as he tosses it in to Parker Schmidt. Parker with the right-hand dribble goes left wing to Solomon Bach. Hands it off to DeYoung. Left baseline Flory for a turnaround 3 off the rim, too strong. Rebound comes down to Schneid. Schneid brings it down court himself, hands it off to Harms. Harms, top of the key to Martins, knocked away by Flory into the backcourt. Parker hustles after it. Seth Martins comes up with it. Martins back with it for Aberdeen. Couple of behind-the-back dribbles, leaves it for Schneid. Right baseline to Burkhardt. He turns right corner to Martins. Martins' little head fake goes to the basket. He'll scoop up an easy left-handed layup and missed it. Burkhardt rebounds, and he shoots an air ball. Arrows come back on offense. Flory on the left wing, dumps it down low to Solomon. He steps to the basket and lays it in. Good, strong baseline move by Solomon Bach makes it Arrows 40, Aberdeen 19. Dump pass back door to Schneid. He'll lay it up and in. Jordan Schneid having a nice game. He's got 9. Across the timeline is DeYoung. Gives to Blake Holden, midcourt circle. Right wing to Flory. Flory beyond 3. Top of the key to Solomon. Solomon looks inside. Gives to DeYoung. DeYoung off a pick, goes right corner to Flory, dumps it down low to Solomon. Bounce pass to Blake Holden. His layup short on the rim and glass. Rebounded by Aberdeen. They bring it back down the left side with Jordan Schneid off a pick. Top of the key. Bounce pass to Harms. He'll fire a 3 off the rim. Blake Holden with the rebound. Blake gets it ahead to Solomon and gives it back to him top of the key. Left wing to Adam DeYoung. DeYoung looks inside. Top of the key to Solomon. Right wing to Flory. Down low to Blake. Top of the circle, Parker Schmidt. Left wing it goes to Solomon Bach. He drives to the glass. Scoops it off to Blake for a little 8-footer. That's off the rim, no good. Solomon tipped the rebound, though. Then Blake tried to dribble through a double team and lost it out of bounds. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. It is 40-21, Arrows on top. I believe the video is back for you now. Hopefully it will be okay and hold. Jordan Schneid works it across the 10-second line. Lobs it on the left baseline to Bergen. He drives inside, scoops it top of the key, but taken away on the steal by DeYoung. He goes 1-on-3 to the basket, and he'll be fouled on the drive by Jordan Schneid. Schneid gets called for the foul. Bergen goes out of the game, and in to replace him is Colton Hansen. It was not a shooting foul. It was on the drive, so it'll be a throw-in for the Arrows. They'll inbound right of their own basket on the baseline. Trying to get it in. They do so to Pierre Lair. He lost it. Pierre turned it over. Turnover number 10 on the Arrows. Back the other way goes Huff. Huff will lay it up no good. Harms rebounds. He misses a close-in shot. Rebound taken down by Pierre Lair. Arrows need to get under control. Dump pass down low to Solomon Bach. He threw it away. Arrows playing kind of wild in here right now. Back the other way on the break. Huff. He lost the ball. Out of bounds. Last touch by Aberdeen. They turn it over for the 11th time. Both teams playing a little bit of hard court, tennis court basketball, and Coach Zach Weavick wants to talk about it. Arrows got to get under control, run some offense. Timeout on the court. We'll take it as well. We'll come back in 30.
Behind every someone who helped make it happen. Call them mentors or even mom or dad. At Northwestern Mutual, we call them partners, the financial professionals that can help you tap into strengths you might not know you even have and guide you to where you want to be financially and personally, because no one wins alone. Start building financial security with Northwestern Mutual. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Contact Bill Keller, Taylor, or Tyson Zemlicka in the Watertown office of Northwestern Mutual.
Arrows miss a three. Back comes Burkhardt with the basketball, and he reverse lays it in. He's got 6. 40-23 Arrows. Evan Faulkner runs to the forecourt, and he turned it over. Pierre Lair battled for it, knocked out of bounds. It will not be a turnover as the Arrows will maintain possession. They'll inbound right of their own basket on the baseline. But the Arrows got to get their game under control. All of a sudden, they're just running up and down the court, taking ill-advised shots and turning the ball over. Got to run your offense and get some shots out of your offense. Pierre Lair hands it off to Mason Morris. Morris gives left wing to Flory. Flory to Mason in the left corner. Looks down low for Blake. Top of the key to Pierre Lair. Lair nearly threw it away. Dribbles it out front. Bounces to Blake. Holden gives to Pierre's lead 40-23. Seth Martins against full court pressure by Pierre Lair. Right wing pass to Harms. Harms down low to Huff. Huff, top of the key to Martins. Open for 3. It's an air ball. It's going to go out of bounds, and Burkhardt saved it, but off his own man. So it'll be basketball to the Watertown Arrows. 4:09 to go in the third quarter. Arrows lead 40-23. Mason Morris across the timeline. Out front it goes to Lear. Right side of the key to Faulkner. He goes right wing to Flory. Flory off the high pick. Looks down low. Bounced it down low to Blake. He'll muscle one up off the glass and in. Good job by Blake Holden. He's got 8. Across the timeline with it is Colton Hansen. Right corner to Huff. Huff looks down low. Goes top of the key to Harms. Left baseline to Hansen. Top of the key to Huff. Right side of the key to Martins. Right corner Harms for 3. Bank shot doesn't go. Rebound taken down by Blake Holden. He gets it ahead to Flory. Flory 1-on-5. Wisely slows it down. Pierre gives left wing to Flory. Brandon right side of the top of the key to Blake Holden. Blake looks inside, now wants a guard. Gives it to Faulkner. Faulkner off the pick. Faulkner dumps it down low to Blake. Knocked away from behind. Blake got it back. Left baseline Mason Morris for 3 off the rim. Brandon Flory rebounds though, and the Arrows can reset their offense. Morris on the left wing with the basketball off Pierre's pick. Right side of the key to Blake Holden. Left baseline Faulkner. Evan with the runner gets bumped. He throws up a wild air ball. Rebound taken down by Aberdeen. Seth Martins across the timeline. Martins left side of the key to Hansen. Left corner to Harms. Harms hook pass right wing to Martins. Doesn't shoot the 3. Goes in the lane. Steps. Top of the key to Huff. Good outside shooter. Rims off though. Rebound goes out of bounds. It'll be Arrow basketball. 2:37 to go in the third quarter. Arrows 42, Eagles 23. Arrows will play it in as Parker Schmidt comes back into the game. Parker will advance it, and now he'll give it to Flory. Aberdeen switches to a 2-3 zone. Some of that to protect Bergen with the 3 fouls. Parker gives left wing to Mason Morris. Got to find that shooting spot now. Parker Schmidt on the drive. Lobs to Pierre. He goes right baseline to Fleury. Lob pass was telegraphed. Threw it away, but Blake gets it back. Left baseline, Mason Morris. Out front to Parker. Parker to Mason, left corner. Doesn't shoot the 3. Shot clock down to 5. Fleury, deep 3, way short. Rebound taken out of there by Seth Martins. Martins will bring it down for Aberdeen. Martins on the dribble behind the back off an Alum pick. Goes drive, kicks it out front to Bergen. Bergen hands it off to Harms. He falls down. Ball's loose. Blake Holden comes up with it. Jump ball going to be called on the alternating held ball. It will remain Aberdeen possession. Schneid comes back into the game. Solomon back into the game. Aberdeen will maintain possession. They'll inbound left of their own basket on the baseline. 1:46 to go, third quarter, 42-23 Arrows. And now the officials will clean up a little bit of perspiration on the court. Arrows led 16-7 at the end of 1, 38-19 at the end of 2. And right now lead 42-23. Seth Martins will inbound it left of his own basket in the baseline. Lobs to Alum, top of the key to Bergen, right side of the key. Bergen left wing to Martin, down to Alum in the left corner. Alum gives left wing to Jordan Schneid off the pick. Jordan tried to go through a double team, bounces it back to Harms. One dribble and spend it. Picks up his dribble, lobs it cross court, taken away by Blake, and then he dropped it. Alum got the loose ball. And a foul going to be called on the play. And that'll go on Blake Holden, his second personal foul. And at the free throw line will go Truman Alum, and he'll be there for 2. 1:27 to go, third quarter. Alum's free throw is up and good. A majority of Aberdeen's points have come from the free throw line. And Truman Alum has a chance to add to that total. 42-24 Arrows, 1:27 to go, third quarter. Alum's free throw is up and good. Into the game comes Jacob Tischer. Out of the ball game goes Mason Morris. Arrows against a 1-2-2 press. Parker Schmidt to Fleury. Fleury gets it off to Jacob Tischer. Bounce pass ahead to Parker. Parker stays out of a double team to Fleury, right side of the key, fakes the 3. Top of the key to Jacob. Jacob left wing to Parker Schmidt. He got it inside. A little jump hook by Blake Holden doesn't go. Rebound to Aberdeen. 42-25 Arrows. Right side of the key, it's Martin. Down low to Alum. He steps around Blake Holden and draws the foul on Blake. Blake will pick up his third personal, and Alum will go back to the free throw line, and he'll be there for 2 more shots. 55 seconds to go. Free throw by Alum is off the rim, no good. Blake has to go out with those 3 fouls. Truman Alum with another free throw try coming here. Alum on the far end of the court sends that free throw up. It rims off. Solomon Bach with the rebound. Pierre Lear ahead to Fleury. Fleury left wing forecourt. Top of the key to Pierre. Right wing to Tischer. Tischer fakes the 3. Parker Schmidt left side of the key. Dribbles into a double team. Gives to Lear. Left side of the key to Brandon. Fleury dumps it down low to Solomon. He works on Burkhart. Solomon steps, fall away 10-footer off the rim, no good. Tipped by Pierre Lear, no good. Rebound taken down by Aberdeen. Across the timeline is Jordan Schneid. Schneid off an Alum pick, top of the circle. He'll hand it off to Seth Martin's left wing. Top of the key, it goes to Hansen. Hansen looks inside. Hansen takes a dribble, gives to Alum. Backdoor pass to Schneid. Went off an Arrow defender, Jacob Tischer, and out of bounds. And Aberdeen will inbound it right of their own basket on the baseline. 42-25 in favor of the Arrows. 13.9 to go, third quarter. Seth Martins to put it in play. Seth looks in, looks in, lobs it out to Schneid, back to Martins in the right corner. Top of the key, Schneid off the pick. Schneid way out front. Schneid on the drive. Schneid to the basket, score an easy lay-in. Arrows get it back. Pierre Lear got to hurry. Pierre gives to Solomon for a 3/4 of the length shot, no good. 3/4 done. Arrows 42, Aberdeen 27. Fourth quarter in a minute.
Feliz Navidad. It's a tradition that dates way, way back. I'm talking about Taco John's and the can't skip holiday tradition, better known as Nachos Navidad. Now you remember all those red and green tortilla chips, the incredible nacho cheese, the cool sour cream, and of course, the amazing 100% American beef. When Santa asks what you want this year, tell him Nachos Navidad. Then tell him where to find it. Taco John.
By an indoor heated pool, hot tub, exercise facility, cocktail lounge, business center, and full-service meeting and banquet facilities, accommodating up to 1,600. Call today to find out more. The Ram Coda, 886-8011. In that third quarter of play, Aberdeen was 3 of 11 from the field, 2 for 4 from the line, 2 turnovers. The Arrows just 2 of 12, no free throws, 4 turnovers. Watertown 42, Aberdeen runs into a defender, and a foul going to be called on the drive, so it will not be free throws for Adam DeYoung. Or will it be? Oh, they are going to say it is 2 shots, so Reese Burkhart got the foul. Adam DeYoung's at the line for 2. Lefty Adam DeYoung's first free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Huff comes back into the ball game for Aberdeen. Adam DeYoung will shoot a second free throw here. He eyes it, he sends it, and he hits that one. First point of the night for Adam DeYoung. Seth Martins will advance the ball for Aberdeen across the midcourt circle, defended by Evan Faulkner. Works off a Bergen pick, gives to Bergen left wing. He goes hard to the basket on the baseline. Jumper doesn't go, though. Rebound to Solomon Bach. Solomon gets it off to Faulkner, then to Flory. Top of the key to Evan. Evan on the drive to the basket. Scoops it out. Top of the key, Pierre Lear. He'll go strong to the basket. He throws one up, no good. Solomon Bach with the rebound. He'll take it back out, reset the offense now. Solomon on the right wing with the basketball. Top of the key around the horn to Faulkner. Down low to Solomon. Quick one is an anti-eye over by Solomon Bach. And then a foul on the rebound against the Watertown Arrows. And that foul will go on Pierre Lear. 43-27 Arrows, 7:11 to go here in quarter number 4. Colton Hansen, I don't know if he got hit in the back of the head or if he got hit in the eye or what happened. But it looks like, well, he's rubbing his left eye. Now he's walking to the baseline. Now he's walking back to where the official is. And now he's running towards the bench. And into the game is Jordan Schneid to replace him. So maybe he got whacked in the head. I couldn't tell if it was a poke in the eye or a whack in the head, but he's out of the game. Seth Martins gives it to Andrew Bergen. Bergen will advance it across the timeline. He'll hand it off to Huff. Huff, bounce pass right side of the key to Schneid. Schneid on the dribble, looks inside for Burkhart, goes off the pick. His shot blocked. Rebound picked up by Huff, top of the key to Martins. Martins on the little hesitation. He lost it, got it back. Huff goes right wing to Schneid. To Bergen, dumps it down low, knocked away nicely by Solomon Bach. Loose ball saved by the Watertown Arrows. Flory with the basketball, gives out front to Evan Faulkner. Now coach wants him to run some offense. Evan against man-to-man D by Schneid. Got to do something with it. Left wing to DeYoung. DeYoung looks inside, gives to Pierre, top of the key. Pierre way outside, right side to Evan. Evan off the pick by Solomon. Kicks it back to Solomon. Solomon, hook pass on the baseline to Flory. Top of the key, Faulkner. Three-pointer off the rim. Rebound taken down by Andrew Bergen. He fires it ahead to Schneid. Got a lob pass intended for Burkhart, but thrown away. Solomon Bach got the loose ball off the tip. Arrows 43, Aberdeen 27, 2 minutes gone, fourth quarter. DeYoung out front, bothered by Jordan Schneid. Works off a pick. Picks up his dribble after one. Gives to Solomon Bach. Right wing to Flory. Flory on the dribble out front to Pierre, top of the key. Lob for Solomon, who pushed off. Yep, that one was, I saw that one from here. Solomon had his left arm in the back and pushed off when that lob came in. That'll be his second personal. Blake Holden comes in the game. Solomon goes out. Turnover on the Arrows, number 13. 5:47 to go in the game. Arrows lead 43-27. Seth Martin's right wing. He'll hand it off to Huff. Huff holds the ball high, goes left wing to Schneid. Schneid on the baseline. Tried to bounce it inside, threw it away again. Turnover on Aberdeen. That is their 14th turnover. Out front, Flory, right side of the key to Blake. Blake forces one inside to Adam DeYoung. Adam, top of the key to Pierre Lear. Left wing it goes to Flory. On the cut, Evan Faulkner dribbles to the left corner. Evan will take it back outside to DeYoung on the cut. Scoops it off to Blake. Blake's little jump hook is up and in. Blake Holden's got 10 now. Arrows lead 45-27. Seth Martin's on the drive. Kicks it right wing to Schneid. Schneid top of the key. Schneid drifts off left side of the top of the key. Keeps the dribble alive. Goes on the drive against Pierre. Lays it up, no good. But draws the foul on Pierre Lear. And Jordan Schneid will go to the free throw line and be there for two. 4:56 remaining. Arrows 45, Aberdeen 27. Jordan Schneid for two free throws. Arrows bringing three fresh players in after the first free throw is off the rim, no good. Parker Schmidt comes in. Jacob Tischer comes in. Mason Morris comes in for the Watertown Arrows. And coming in for the shooter will be Trey Harms if Schneid makes this one, and he does. Schneid with a good game. He's got a dozen. 45-28 Arrows, 4:56 to go in the contest. Aberdeen will put on some 1-2-2 three-quarter court pressure here. Parker Schmidt against it. Parker gives it off to Jacob Tischer. Tischer jumps it cross court to Mason Morris. Morris across the timeline. Stays out of a double team, but threw it away. Turnover 14 on the Arrows. Huff goes on the drive, doesn't get the layup, but he'll go to the line for two. And Mason is fortunate he did not make that layup, because you don't want to compound a turnover with a three-point play, and now Huff will have to earn it from the line. Huff free throw is up and good. 4:42 remaining. Arrows 45, Aberdeen 29. Another free throw here for Huff. Sends that one up and good as well. Once again, Aberdeen will put on that three-quarter court trap. 1-2-2. Parker Schmidt to Jacob Tischer. Tischer threw it away. Loose ball, though, picked up by Mason Morris. Mason got to get across the timeline. Ooh, there was a 10-second violation that was not called, and the Arrows take a timeout. Coach Brent Norberg saw it. I saw it. It should have been a 10-second violation. It was not. Timeout on the court. Basketball to the Arrows when we come back in 30.
At Qdoba, we think you should be free to explore the boundaries of flavor. Rule your burrito with a guacamole fist if you like. Throw down any of our tantalizing quesos. If you want tortilla soup on everything, go for it. We're not going to stop you, because at Qdoba, every order comes with a heaping side of flavor freedom.
Qdoba in Watertown, just north of Walmart.
So Watertown taking that timeout as they got the ball across the court, but it should have been a 10-second violation as it was the shot clock was at 24. Coach Norberg discussing it on the sideline with the official. The ball was tipped, but that doesn't start the count over. The Arrows were still behind the line when 11 seconds ticked off the clock, but the Arrows will maintain possession of the ball. Parker Schmidt will inbound it on the left sideline, 19 feet above the baseline, gets it into Jacob Tischer, man D by Aberdeen. Parker, top of the key with the basketball to Jacob on the right wing. Tischer holds it Heimline, chased by Seth Martins. Parker dribbles the ball out front, hands it off to Pierre Lear. He nearly lost it. Pierre in a double team. 15 in the ball game for the Watertown Arrows. 3:54 to go, 45-30 Arrows on top. Seth Martins, right-hand dribble, right side of the key, off a pick. Steps back, top of the circle to Harms, right wing to Huff. Down low it goes to Bergen. Bergen backs in, lost the ball, tipped out of there by Pierre Lear. Picked up by Huff. Down low it goes to Burkhardt. Little jump hook by Burkhardt is short. Blake Holden got the rebound. Blake gives it off to Parker. Parker across the timeline. See if the Arrows can run some O here now. Pierre Lear, top of the key with it to Mason Morris. Morris back to Pierre, left wing. Pierre looks inside, gives to Blake Holden, but again a bad pass. Blake was able to corral it. Jumps it right baseline to Mason for three, and he hits it. Mason Morris corrals the three-point shot, makes it 48-30. Arrows on top, 3 to go. Huff on the right wing. Lob pass deep in the left corner to Bergen. He'll launch a deep three. No good. The Arrows have done a nice job on Bergen tonight. He's only gotten 4 shots in the game. Mason Morris, top of the key to Blake Holden. Out front to Parker Schmidt. Right wing to Pierre Lear. Pierre skip pass left wing to Parker. Down low to Blake. Blake fires top of the key to Mason. Couldn't get the three off. Right wing it goes Pierre Lear. Top of the circle to Tischer. Shot clock at 12. Down low Blake. Quick lay-in. Nicely done. Blake Holden with 12 in the game. Good entering pass that time by Parker Schmidt. Seth Martins on the drive. Seth down the lane is going to be hand-checked and fouled by Parker Schmidt. That will send Seth Martins to the free throw line. He'll be there for a 1-and-1. In for the Arrows comes DeYoung and Sully Mack. 2:19 to go. Also coming into the game will be Lucas Bierscheid as the Arrows lead by 20, 50-30. Colton Hansen will come back into the ball game for Aberdeen. Seth Martins at the line for a 1-and-1. Martins with 3 dribbles, eyes the basket, sends that free throw up and off the rim. Sully Mack with the rebound. Gives it up to Jacob Tischer, ahead to Parker Schmidt. Parker across the timeline, picks up his dribble, needs somebody to come get the ball. Adam does, left wing to Sully Mack. Sully fires top of the key to Parker. Parker on the right wing to Adam, dumps it down low to Sully, turns, drives on Alum, muscles one up, and he overed it though. Rebound taken down by Aberdeen. Seth Martins with under 2 minutes to go. Arrows lead by 20. Martins left side of the lane with the dribble. Fires it top of the key to Huff. Lob down low to Burkhardt. He grabs it, kicks it right side of the key to Harms for 3. Doesn't go. Long rebound comes out to Jacob Tischer. Tischer will give it off to Parker Schmidt. 1.5 minutes to go. Arrows leading 50-30. Timeout taken by Watertown. We'll take it as well. It's a 30-second break, and we'll come right back.
Are you a competitive parent? If so, keep your kids drug and alcohol free. It's a fact. One night of drinking can undo as much as 14 days of athletic training. Student athletes are expected to demonstrate year-round behavior that reflects positively on the individual, the school, and the community. The use of alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, and other drug use is not allowed. Student athletes need the support of parents, community members, teachers, and coaches. Be strong. Be the influence. Keep our youth alcohol and drug free. A message from the Watertown Healthy Youth Coalition and the Watertown Tobacco Free Coalition.
Out of the timeout, Wyatt Berner drove down the right side of the lane, and he got fouled hard going to the basket. The foul is on Reese Burkhardt. To the free throw line goes Wyatt Berner for 2 shots. 1:26 to go. Arrows lead 50-30. Free throw by Wyatt is up and good. Wyatt earns a second free throw try. He would have had it if he would have missed it because it was a 2-shot situation. Second one's on the way, and that is no good. Rebound taken down by Burkhardt. He gives off to Huff. Huff across the timeline, dribbles it right side of the top of the key. Gets around Smith. Brandon chases him. Burkhardt right wing to Hansen. Deep in the right corner, Harm. Skip pass left baseline, Huff for 3, nails it. Huff hits the three-point shot, makes it 51-33 Arrows. 1:05 to go in the game. Jacob Tischer brings the ball across the timeline. Jacob gives to Werner on the left wing. Werner dribbles top of the key to Sully Mack. Sully gives left side of the key to Brandon Smith. Werner in the left corner. Werner on the dribble drive into a double team. Now needs help. Top of the key to Beershad. Beershad gives right wing to Brandon Smith. Shot clock at 10. Sully Mack turns, fires left wing to Werner. He'll fire a three off the rim, no good. Rebound, 2 Arrows fight for it. Brandon Smith runs it down. Smith out front to Jacob Tischer. And the Arrows do not have to do anything but dribble the clock out here now with 20 seconds remaining. Watertown leading by a score of 51-33. So the Arrows will do that, and the Arrows will go into the holiday break with a nice victory here in Aberdeen. Final score, Watertown 51, Aberdeen Central 33. You're listening to the Arrows on KWAT. Let's take a 3-minute timeout.
Hi, this is Mandy.